Good morning, everyone. My name is Louise Golding from Clarity Crafts here in the UK. Welcome to Groovi Tuesday. Hope everybody is doing well today. I'm just going to ramble on a little bit until all our friends find us. We have Jane in the room today who's going to be in the chat having a good old natter with you guys as well. So yeah, it's nice when we have a good chat on Groovi Tuesday. It's just a really lovely place for everybody to get together, have a good old natter with a cup of tea and just watch me craft and ramble. But it's good fun. I know everybody has a good time because they can all have a good old it's nice to have that community where you have all of our lovely friends that come in and have a good old natter, and it's just a really lovely place, I think. Nice safe space for everyone, I think, because everybody's so lovely and friendly on there as well. So good morning, everybody. Everybody is coming into the room now, so that's great. Hopefully the sound is all good, fingers crossed. So yeah, so we're continuing again with the same project. I think probably got this week and next week, and then we're going to go on to something new. But it's nice just to, sunny Scotland. I know it's sunny everywhere, isn't it? It's so lovely today. It's so warm already. I've got the fan on #1 at the moment, so it's giving me a nice breathe. Because it does, as soon as you shut the door, it gets warm in here. So by the end of the hour, I'm like, sound is good. Thank you very much, Jane. So yeah, we're continuing with the same project. I'm going to be doing some perforating and some picot cutting today. So that's going to be just something just to chill us all out while we're just enjoying a nice chat. So yeah, so that's what I thought we'd do. Also, I was going to mention the Pergamano 30% sale. That finishes tomorrow midnight. So if you wanted to get some last minute bargains over on the Pergamano website, now's the time, because it's you've only got today and tomorrow, and then that sale finishes tomorrow at midnight. So yeah, it's I've got my basket ready, so I'm checking out today. I've got a few things that I wanted to get. The 30% off is really good. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing this evening. But yeah, I'm starting all my prep now for the whitework course, so that's underway. It takes some time because for every workshop I've got to do all of the stages, so there's a lot of whitework involved. But I'm getting through it. We're getting through it. But at least I'm doing something I love. So yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I'm hoping it's sunny for everyone. Fingers crossed. Hopefully. But if it's sunny in Scotland, is it sunny in Wales? Have we got anybody from Wales? Is it sunny in Wales? In which case, it's probably sunny everywhere. It's Wales is a really lovely country. I like Wales. Some lovely scenery. And Scotland. Scotland's beautiful as well. But okay, so I'm going to get cracking, I think, seeing as we've got lots of lovely friends in the room. So it's just going to be some perforating and some picot cutting today. So hopefully nice and easy. Right, so let me go on to camera 2. So yeah, this is the project that we're working on. This is the finished piece. So we've got up to the colouring, done the colouring. We've done our grid work, so that's good. And all we've got to do really now is just perforate. Because I cut out all of these bits in here, so we're going to have a little bit of perforating now. So I thought that's the way that we're doing it today. So I'm just going to bring in all my bits. So I'll bring in my picot foam. There we go. I'm going to bring in got my plate mate inset, and I'm going to use a straight grid. So I'm going to be doing a nice straight line on the inside here. Oh, good. So by the looks of it, it's sunny everywhere. Oh, and it's sunny in France. So that's good. Right. So I'm going to come in. I don't know if, let me come in a bit closer. There we go. Perfect. So I'm running the grid's just going to come in here. So I'm going to have a nice straight edge there. Let's get my little Groovi sticker tabs. There we go. Perfect. So I'm just going to stick it down just so that it's nice and sturdy and it doesn't go off on a tangent. Oh. Did anybody do anything nice this weekend? I went to Hawley and they had a really lovely St George's Day celebration in Hawley. They had a big band and everybody was outside because there's lots of cafes along the main stretch of road there. So yeah, it's let me just bring it a bit closer actually. It's a bit further away. It's moved. There we go. But yeah, so there was a lovely big band and there was ice cream and all of these lovely stalls. It was a really lovely day. It was I really enjoyed it. It's they had all sorts of like necklaces and gifts, and they had the butchers was outside barbecuing, and I'm just going to come over here as well. Let me see if I can go on to number 3. You might be able to see it better. Oh yes, that's better. I'm just working my way down here as well. But yeah, they had the butchers outside. They were doing their thing with the barbecue. We just sat outside, had a cup of tea and just listened to the music. And yeah, it was a really, really lovely day. So yeah, it was really nice. So what I'm going to do is, while I've got the grid here, I'm just going to go around the outside on all of the corners. Then I don't have to bring in the grid anymore then. There you go. Yes, it's a single needle tool. This is I'm using. You can use the 2 needle tool if you wanted to. But for me, I just find it a little bit quicker to do the single needle tool. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in a bit closer. There we go. It's working all the way around the outside and down here as well. But yeah, so that was a nice day. I had an ice cream. I haven't had an ice cream from an ice cream van in a long time. They used to be 99p when I was a little girl. They were £4. £4 and a cone with a flake. I couldn't believe it. I mean, maybe it was because it was like, I don't know, a celebration, but it was an ice cream van. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. Last time I had an ice cream, you know, they were 99p. It was really nice though. It was worth it, but yeah, I just was a bit surprised. But I savoured it, so and I really enjoyed it. So I suppose that's the main thing. But yeah, it's amazing, the price of things now. There we go. Just checking that you can see. But yeah, £4 for an ice cream. Could buy a tub of that from a shop. Did a little bit of gardening at the weekend as well, just a little bit, because I had to get some parchment done. So we've got some lovely bluebells in our garden. Not many, but just, I don't know where they came from. They just appeared one day. And some agapanthus as well. I like agapanthus. I do, actually. It's a very pretty flower. We've actually got some nice agapanthus plates, actually. I like those. We have some, yeah, really nice Groovi plates. This afternoon, we're actually 2 p.m. We're going to be doing Tina's floral frame plates. When they first came out, oh my gosh, I loved them. I loved working with them. I would work with them all the time. They were like one of my desert island Groovi plates. But yeah, they were nice. So I think I've done my straight grid. I've done it all the way round of what I can get away with. So at least my picot cutting will look nice, because when you do it along a straight line, they're going to be all nice and uniform then. So now I've done that part, I'm going to bring in my 2 needle tool now. And I'm just going to perforate everywhere else. So I'm using a 2 needle bold, and that one was a 1 needle bold as well. Just making sure that we can see. There we go. I know people are say that some of the Groovi plates, not Groovi plates, some of the ice cream nowadays, it's really expensive. Everything seems to be, especially when you go into like a celebration or something, they put the prices up. They see me coming. Yeah, I'm a bit slower when it comes to the 2 needle tool though. I got my new glasses at the weekend, finally. I can see. It's so much clearer. I'm still getting watery eyes. I think I get dry eyes, but I can see a lot clearer now, which is brilliant. I put them on, and he said, "Are these for distance?" And I said, "Well, no, they're for everything. I'm blind. I haven't got, without using glasses, everything's blurry. I can't see faces or anything. They're really not good eyesight." And I said, "They're for everything, not just distance." He said, "Oh, they say distance here." And I said, "Well, can I read? Can you give me something to read?" So I read, and he said, "Oh, could you read number 4, please?" And I was like, "I can read number 1." He's like, "Oh, okay, well, they're obviously very good then." I said, "Yes, thank you very much." Finally got some glasses that I can see. We take things for granted, don't we, when we not thinking about it. But I never take eyesight for granted, because it's just nice to finally be able to just look at parchment and not, after a while, what used to happen was it was almost like I would suddenly go into double vision because I was staring for so long. They start getting really blurry. But now I can actually see what I'm doing, which always helps, especially when you're teaching. Oh, nice. You're potting up some lupins, I can see in the chat, and sweet peas. I love lupins and sweet peas. Absolutely love lupins. We've just potted up some. Well, I say we. Mum did it at the weekend. I did some other bits while Mum potted up the tomato plants. So, looking forward to having some nice tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes this year. There was something else that we were going to be potting up, and I can't remember what. Oh, this may seem silly, but we're actually potting up some dandelions because I know they are considered like weeds and everything, but our guinea pigs and rabbit absolutely they go absolutely crazy for dandelions. As soon as they see you coming with dandelions, oh my gosh, they run and they jump and they go potty. They love the leaves. They don't mind the flowers if they're dry for some reason. They like dried dandelion flowers, but yeah, they love the leaves. So it's like it's been perfect because we've been going around the garden and I come across a weed and Mum's like, nope, don't get rid of it. It's a dandelion. She said, leave that. It will grow bigger and we can give it to the guinea pigs and the rabbit. And okay, so it's the only weed that we're leaving in the garden at the moment. I don't know if it is actually classed a weed. I don't know. It's very pretty, and it's actually got a lot of good properties. People have dandelion tea, don't they, and things. So I can't remember what is it, an antioxidant or something. Plus the bees love them. So it was double use. So they've been pollinated by the bees. And now our guinea pigs and bunny is enjoying them. So yeah, so lots of uses. So yes, we're potting up some dandelions. So that is that's what we're going to be potting up, and then I'm going to tackle a little bit of gardening this weekend. Doing a little bit each weekend, so it's not one big hit because it's quite a big garden. It's yeah, it's got very overgrown so far, so that's what we're tackling. But yeah, it's going well. And outside the living room, as you come out the back door, we've got really gorgeous wisteria. It's out in full bloom now, in all of its glory. And what we have is we have a little. It's like on a. I can't remember the word off the top of my head. My brain's gone fuzzy, but it's like an arbor or something. And it trails over it, and we have a patio that's higher than the rest of the garden, and we have a little table and chairs up there now, and we've got lots of solar lights up there, and it looks so magical. Really does, especially at night time as well, because all the lights are working, and you can just sit out there as it starts to get a bit dark, and it's so beautiful and relaxing. So yes, that's the wisteria is out in full bloom. The only thing is when it starts to come out, then it goes all over the table and the chairs and everything. It goes everywhere. Then you have a carpet of purple on the just outside the back door. So and lots of sweeping occasionally. But yeah, it's I'm going to move that up a bit. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I would probably do that as well. So if I have any dandelion flowers left, I'd cut them off before the seeds start to fly. Although, in all fairness, that's could keep them and get the seeds out of them. Just working my way around. Let me see. No, we can't see. Hold on. Where am I going? There we go. That's better. We can see that. Where am I? There I am. Just working my way around. Haven't got long until our open days now. They're at the end of the month. Such a lovely day out, the open days. There we go. I'm going to this one now. Yeah. I find perforating and picot cutting quite relaxing. Maybe it's the snipping sound. Nice sound. Yeah, so I had a nice weekend, and then on Sunday I did some parchment. So, like I say, I'm just getting up to date on demos and everything else, all the coursework that's coming up. Yeah, so it's yeah, slowly getting there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the open days. A few of us are going to be demoing there, so that's good fun. Looking forward to that. Oh, is it your first time going, Andrea? Oh, well, you're going to have loads of fun. There's demos and making takes and snipping clinic, so lots to be doing. And then we have like little raffles as well, and it's a really lovely place because everybody it's a really lovely kind of like a community day where everybody that you speak to and get to know online, a lot of our lovely friends will be coming to the open day as well. So it's really lovely to put faces to names, and yeah, it's going to be so much fun. There's like lunches available, and yeah, it's just lovely community day. It really is. I love it. So we've got a really lovely atmosphere. It's just a really, really fun day. Because I've been both as a customer and demoing. I demoed quite a few years back, 1 or 2 years. Then one, I think I helped out with all of the other bits and pieces. So yeah, it's such a lovely day. I know everybody who has already come will agree as well. You're never bored, that's for sure. There's always something to do. There's always somebody demonstrating, or there's food. Where am I going now? There we are. I always get a bit confused. Yeah, exactly. It's like a big family get together. You don't need to take a packed lunch. No, there will be lunches available. I know the lovely Jazz and her mum usually do all the lunches and everything. There's no need to bring a packed lunch if you don't want to. And then after the open days, on the Sunday, both Barbara and Linda have a day's workshop. So you've got Barbara will have a lovely inky workshop for all you lovely inky ladies and gentlemen. And then Linda has a really lovely parchment workshop. So you can make a great big day out of it. And I know a lot of our lovely friends will be doing open days, and then they will be staying to do a workshop on the Sunday. We've already got some lovely people booked up on the workshops on Sunday, but if you are interested, there are still a few spaces left. So if you're wanting to make a big weekend of it, then there's the open day on a Friday, then the open day on the Saturday, and then the workshops are on the Sunday. So it is really, you can make a really nice weekend of it and go full clarity. But yeah, it's really lovely if you can make all 3 days. Definitely look into it, because I believe Paul always will help Barbara on a Sunday, and I believe I'm helping Linda on the parchment one. So there's Barbara and Paul on the inky one, and then me and Linda will be I'll be assisting Linda on her workshop. So really looking forward to that. I can't wait, actually. I'm really excited now. Starting talking about it and I'm getting really excited. But it's a really lovely, if you enjoy that sort of the get-togethers, and if you can make it, then definitely try, because you won't regret it if you haven't been. Really worth going. Okay, so before you know it, it's almost I'm almost finished with this, actually, the perforating. And obviously we already perforated around the outside last time, because obviously we used the wing tool around the outside. So that was good. I think I've just left this little bit here. Just haven't done the inside of that bit. So yeah, we just used the Perga colours last week on these little bits here. There we go. So let me go on to the overhead. So from the front, I've done all of the corners within. So I used the straight grid to do a nice little straight line in bits where there were straight lines. And then I've just gone around with a 2 needle all around the outside. Oh yes, that would be nice. I don't actually know off the top of my head if Grace is coming to the open day, but I do hope so. Grace is lovely. There we go. We've had a nice talk about the open days. Getting me very excited now. And so next week I think we're just doing one more week of this little bit. So maybe putting it all together, and let me go over to number 3. Sorry, there we go. Over there. Oh, that'd be good. Yes, thank you, Stain. Yeah, Grace said she was coming, but you might have dreamt it. Oh yeah. So one more week of this bit next week, and then we'll go on to something else. So what I'll probably do is within this week, at some point, I'll post all of the ingredients like I did last time. I'll post all the ingredients that I'm going to be using. So I think within this bit of artwork that I've decided that I'm going to do, there's a lot of nothing stopping you from being able to swap and change with multi-needle tools that you have. But I will post the ingredients up. Let's go on to the overhead. I will post the ingredients up within this week, just for anybody that wants to craft along with me. Okay, so we have done all of the perforating. So now I thought I'd go in with my little scissors. I use the perga cutters. So those are the ones that I like using. I just find them easier because I do a lot of snipping. For me, I kind of just twiddle it in my hair as I'm going along. So it's nice and easy. So I'm on the Pico foam anyway. So I'm just going to do a little bit of snipping. And I don't know about you, but I like the sound of the snipping. So let me just, if I come in maybe a little bit closer, you might be able to see it more. There we go. Yeah, you can see. It's good. I was just checking the cameras to see if you could see. Once you start doing it for a while, you start to get into a little bit of a rhythm. I'm just doing the straight edges like I was doing last time. There we go. Yeah, so maybe I could post the ingredients today, actually, thinking about it. So it's not going to be next week, it's going to be the following week. But if you haven't got any of the ingredients and you wanted them, my thinking is that if I tell you today, then you've still got the Pergamano 30% sale. In which case, then if you haven't got any of the ingredients, then it's a good idea to get them when it's 30% off on the Pergamano website, rather than not. So that was my thinking. Sound like a good idea? Okay, so just working my way along around the outside. I think on my finished piece as well, so you've got a double line here. Now, either you could, if you wanted to, emboss with a straight grid in the edge, so that would give a really nice dotty effect. Or I think when I had it all attached and everything, that's when I did the perga glitter after I'd attached everything. Just because what would usually happen is if I did all the perga glitter and then started to attach everything, knowing me, most of the glitter would have been rubbed off because I'm clumsy. But I also, you could use a little bit of perga glitter and have a nice little glitter border. Or I think what I did with this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see, I used a little bit of the Pergamano gel pen. You can't really see, oh yeah, there you go. So you can see a hint of it around the outside. That was the Pergamano gold gel pen. So I don't need that. So I use that around this little border. So you've got choices. Depends what you'd like to do. But those are some ideas. Here we go. So yeah, so I'll post the ingredients up. So anybody that's interested and hasn't got the bits and pieces, they can use that on the, and get the 30% off on the Pergamano sale. Definitely worth getting while you can. And then it should come in time then. Well, it definitely will come in time for when we start, not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. So we have a plan. We have a plan, guys. I like a plan. When I was a little girl, I was doing for the day. So I used to say, what's the master plan today? So we always used to have, then it was, oh, Louise wants to know the master plan. As a child, I just used to like to know what was happening in the day. So just, working my way around. Oh, also another thing I wanted to mention is last week we used Perga colours, didn't we? So you can either use Perga colours or you can use Perga liners in these large areas. But what I thought, so actually before I go any further, what I thought I'd show you, let me come out a little bit, is if you're working on large areas, you can either come in with your Perga colours on a little mix mat, you know, do it on a little mix mat and then come in with your brush pens. Or what I would suggest is, I don't know if, is, for example, if you've got your Perga colour, so you go like this, like that, and so on the front it's not as blended as what you would like it. So what I would use then to make up for that, I've got a little spot on sponge here which I've dampened, so it's slightly wet. So I'm bringing in this is just my blending pen and a nib. So what I would do then, is this on the right side, is you can just use just a tiny hint of water. Let me just grab a little bit of dampness. It's just the tiniest bit. Hold on, I'm on the soft mat. Doy. And it starts to blend a little bit. not too much more, otherwise you might crinkle it. But it just, oh, there's lots of blue writing. It starts to blend a little bit better. So when I was doing it on here last week, I did that. So I would just go over and just blend it like so. Just enough, like, so it's damp. You can use the water brushes as well. That always works. But yeah, it's just an idea. I was doing it this morning because I thought, oh, it's a large area. So the perga colours are really lovely to paint on as well. So yeah, so that was another idea. I'm going to put my nib away again. So yeah, sorry, just a little tangent going off. Let me go back to my pico cutting. Where was I? Oh yeah. Was I? Where was I? Gone off on a tangent now. Okay, so I've done all the straight lines, so that's good. So let me just work. I'm going to work around in the corners now. Let me come in a bit closer again. Might actually be lovely weather, guys, for this weekend. That'd be nice. I know we always get excited for a lovely. I find that it's just so lovely in the evenings as well. I find it just so relaxing in the evenings just to sit nice and peaceful, listening to the birds, and just listening to the world go by outside, and you can hear all the lovely birds and just have a nice cup of tea, look at the garden, and it's yeah, it's just really lovely and relaxing. And then all of a sudden you hear squeaking because they've realised you're outside. The guinea pigs have realised you're outside, and they're thinking, oh, you're outside, that means we get food. When they were inside, it used to be the fridge door. They used to hear the fridge door, and all of a sudden you'd hear now they just hear you outside and think, oh, getting very excited for food. Okay, I'm just working my way around the little scroll. Sometimes I put the Groovi guard there because it stops the parchment from moving around so much, especially when you're doing little intricate bits. I think we kind of went over that a little bit, didn't we, in when doing those delicate little scrolls of Tina's in the last project. These aren't so bad because they're larger scrolls. I'm just moving the pico foam round. I hope it's not making anybody dizzy. Just watching this bit of parchment spin around on the screen. There we go. One little section done. Nearly. One of many. Yeah, so I finished the border for homework. So as you can see, I've done the little hearts and the dots are all around the outside. We tackled that. So that's a little bit cut out. Okay. let's tackle another bit. This bit. Yeah, so we got a good day today, 2 p.m. We've got another TV show to keep you company. It's nice sometimes going over some of the older plates, because we may have some new friends that might not have seen them, because they came out when I last worked here, so it was a good 4.5, 5 years ago. So yeah, they first came out then, and yeah, I fell in love with those when they came out. And so did the design team, because there were so many samples that came back for those 4 plates. Now, parchment takes a long time, so you know that it hit a trick with the design team when they come back with lots of design team samples. And they're so pretty because where am I? Oh, there I am. They're so pretty because they look lovely without a lot of extra bits. You can do some nice line art and some white work and some colouring, and they look absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I'll show you some design team samples this afternoon with Paul, and you can see just how lovely they are. And if you have already got them, it's just nice to see artwork, isn't it? Because then you get inspiration for the things that you're doing at the moment. So definitely worth getting. Yes, Tina's floral frames. There we go. You know. Let's bring this in again. So yeah, so just nearly done the second section now. Oh goodness. There we go. Sorry. Kind of just manoeuvring myself in the seat so I don't have to keep on moving the parchment and then the camera loses you. There we go. So I think, that's one corner done. It doesn't take too long, does it? When you start getting into the snip. There we go. So we just I'll just work on the next one. There we go. So just working on the. I think once you learn how to do the picot cutting and everything, sometimes it just happens like a little moment. When I learned for a while, when I first started to do it, I was thinking, I can't get the hang of this. It's just looking a bit like a chewed up mess. And then suddenly something just clicks, and then I think it depends on, everybody has a different way of holding them. And for example, like a lot of people with the scissors kind of go down and then twist and snip. I kind of go down and I twist and go down at the same time and snip. So there's so many different ways on how everybody learns. It's a personal preference, I suppose. It's just how it works for you. There we go. Working my way around. Oh, is there a troll in the room? No, we don't like trolls. Oh, where am I? I'm over here, actually. There we go. Oh, good. Good. Pool sorted it. I was a bit slow on the uptake there. They got so engrossed with the picot cutting. There we go. It's amazing how it all comes together in the end. There we go. That's one section done again. There we go. Yeah, so we are back at 2 p.m, me and Paul, with some nice tin floor frames plates. And then we have the shack at 7 p.m. on Thursday. Then on Friday at 10 and 2, we've got some lovely new plates. So we're going to be showing you. They're really, really useful. And so some nice new shows at 10 and 2 on Friday as well. So it's always nice to have new plates. I like new plates. Get very excited with new plates. But yeah, these are going to be very, very useful, versatile. They're very nice, and we're going to showcase them alongside Tina's all-in-one plate, the new all-in-one plates. They're the little Rosie Doodle all-in-one plates. So, and they work together really well. So we're going to have great fun on Friday, me and Paul. I've created one demo. I've just got the other demo to create now. So that's and yes, last week I was we had somebody was on holiday, so I was doing a lot of picking, and yesterday I did a little bit of packing, which is really lovely about working here, is you get to do all sorts of things. It's really good fun. I like being busy, and that's a good thing about working here as well, is you always find something to do. Really, it's good fun. everybody's so lovely here as well. So it's a nice community. So that's 2 sections done now. Yay! Have I got enough time to do the centre? I'm going to do the centre. That won't take long. It won't take long, guys. And then for homework, I'll do the other 2 sections. What I would do as well with this is obviously I've just done the embossing in the border. Before I cut this out, I would reperforate. So let me actually just show you that. So because what happens is when you're moving things over and everything, the holes become a bit squished, and some of them are bigger than others. So what I've got is I've got my Pico foam just on top of my black mat. So with my, I would just go through, and I'm not going all the way through, just enough to, let me go on to number 3 so you can see. We can see. So I'm just going in. All the way down. So that when we get to the snipping part, which I will finish off the border, I'll do the corners and everything for homework, and then I'll snip the border next week, put it all together, and we'll do some perga glitter. There's two options with the perga glitter. You've got the perga glitter, you've got the sticky ink with the mapping pen, which I'm going to show you how to use next week. We do have a quickie glue pen as well, but I prefer the sticky ink with the mapping pen. It gives you a lovely fine detail, nice and delicate. But if you were doing, for example, if you wanted to, maybe, I don't know, I would have both really. So you do, for example, if you wanted to do a round ball, you could use your quickie glue. Yeah, I'm using my, you could use a fine needle. Yeah, I'm using the 1 needle bold, but you could use the 1 needle fine. There we go. So I'm just going to finish this 1 line down here. So yeah, so that's what I would do. I would reperforate and then snip. There we go. Just like that. So if you look overhead, you've got the difference. The holes are larger than over here. And then that's perfect for your snipping out. So yeah, so in homework then, I'm going to cut out these little sections here. And then next week we will focus on reperforating and cutting out the outside. Then I'm going to attach onto my, let me grab it, onto this. And then we'll use perga glitter. So, yeah, so if you are gardening today, have fun. I hope everybody's able to join us at 2 p.m. if you can. That'd be great. We'd love to see you there. And we're doing lovely Tina's floral frames. So that's, I really love them. They're one of my many Desert Island Groovi plates. I wouldn't be able to choose just one, but these are definitely up there. I definitely enjoy working with them. So yeah, so I will see you at 2 p.m. Thank you so much, Jane, for helping me and sorting everything out in the comments as well. So yeah, we'll see you at 2 p.m. for the next show. So looking forward to that. And yeah, so have a lovely day and see you at 2 p.m. Take care, everyone.